Hello, hello. So it's time for some more soul empowering hypnosis. And our spirit animal for this evening is the iguana. And today's date, it's July 4th. Happy Independence Day, 2025. And the book that we are drawing our wisdom from, as always, it's The Animal Spirit Guides by Dr. Stephen Farmer. And the iguana is found on pages 191 and 192 of the book. And so the bullet points say, if iguana shows up, it means in planning a project, be sure to break down the details step by step in order to accomplish it successfully. Next bullet point. There are a lot of complications in your life right now, yet with intention and effort, you can simplify them a great deal. Next bullet point. Even though you feel mired in the mundane circumstances of your life, make the choice to climb out of them and view them from a different perspective. Next bullet point. This is a good time to take action on something you've dreamed about doing or having, but you have forgotten or dismissed it some time ago because you thought it was unrealistic. I think that's the one we're going to focus on. And the final bullet point says, although you've had a hard fall recently, you have to get up and keep going. Iguana's kind of serious. One of the many reasons that bullet point, this is a good time to take action on something you dreamed about doing or having, but had forgotten or dismissed some time ago because you thought it was unrealistic. I actually just saw a note that said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So I'm still like a little short of breath. I just got off the mountain, and when I say the mountain, I like really mean it. I went 4,000 feet up the mountain today, and on the way back down, somebody and people around here on these mountains are really, really good about not littering. And so it's not like this person littered on purpose. I'm sure that it just fell out of their pocket. But there was a wrapper for a Luna bar. And so I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, I'll pick it up. And then I thought, oh, I wonder if there's anything interesting on the wrapper. And I thought that would be like a date or a number or something like that. And so I looked where the expiration date was and didn't see anything that really stood out to me. It was February 4th of next year. I was like, okay, I mean, nice number, but didn't really think too much about it. But then right above that, it said that phrase, it seems impossible, or it always seems impossible until it's done. I was like, okay. All right, Luna Bar. Good message. Thank you. And so that's the same thing that the iguana is trying to say here. And then I really think it ties into, although you've had a hard fall recently, you have to get up and keep going. Like both of those have the message of move forward. Like just really, really, really move forward, and not in a ho-hum way. Because you know how he says, even though you feel mired in the mundane circumstances of your life, make the choice to climb out of them and view them from a different perspective. So it's like as you're moving forward, you're not moving forward in a ho-hum mundane way. I think you're moving forward in it's the 4th of July, baby. Like it's fireworks season. Like it's freedom time. You know what I mean? Like it's that sort of like liberation. And then actually that's why I decided today to do that hike. It's called Mailbox Peak, and it's the new trail, not the old one. So if you look it up, I did not do the old one because I value my knees. And the reason I decided that I had to do it was because I was scared of it. Like it was intimidating me, and I thought I can't keep doing research on this thing. I had to just do the thing. And then I thought, man, do I really want to try this on Independence Day? Because I know that I'm probably not even going to find parking, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, do I think the universe is magical or not? Yes, I think the universe is magical. Can it find me a parking spot? Yeah, of course it can. Do I think I'm magical or not? Yes, I think I'm magical. Will I be able to climb this mountain just fine? Yes, I can. You know what I mean? So we're going through all of these thoughts. And so, yeah, of course I found a parking spot. And pro tip, by the way, this has worked out for me for years and years and years. Anytime there's overflow parking, And what that says to the normal person is, oh, shoot, like, don't even try to get a good parking spot. Like, if the bad parking is already filling up, like, the good parking must be full. That is a lot of times not the case because a lot of people believe that. And so they don't even try to go into the good spots. And a lot of times, like, a couple of really good spots are already open because there's been some early bird that already did their hike. They already left, and nobody even went into the best places to try to see if there were some open spots. So yeah, sure enough, I got a good spot. And then, yeah, like, it was a nice hike. I saw a couple baby goats, like mountain goats. Like, I was like 10 feet away from mountain goats. That's how high up I was. So that was really neat. And I had heard, like, some of the hikers on the way down told me that there were going to be some goats up there, hopefully, because they had just seen them. And then I didn't see them at first. And I was so focused on the path because it's kind of treacherous up there. And then I heard like these hooves, like, clomping around. And then I looked over. I was like, oh shit, like, there's a goat right there. So it was just me and the mom and dad, and I assume it was the mom and dad and the baby. And the baby was really cute. So anyway, I felt like today was a good day to do the hike that had me scared. And so I don't know, just figure out the thing that you've been avoiding that you know that you want to do and should do, but scares you. And if it scares you, then, like, really, really do it, because I feel like there's so much fear that we generate in our lives that doesn't need to be. It just doesn't need to take up space in our head and our hearts. And so now, like, I never have to think about that hike and, like, how long does it actually take? And can I do it? And how scary is the rocky part? And you know what I mean? And can I see Rainier from, you know what I mean? Like, all these questions that I had, like, I don't have those questions anymore. Guys, let's do some hypnosis and let's see what the iguana is going to do for us, because I think this one is going to be serious in a really, really good way. Yeah. All right. So get nice and comfortable. Get your favorite pillow. I'm going to close my eyes along with you and try to not go into a restorative coma. I seriously hiked like 11 miles. It was so long. I was out for 6 hours, like hiking for 6 hours. Anyway, enough about the hike. I'm proud of myself and tired. All right, let's close our eyes. So beginning to enjoy the feeling of having your eyes closed. And beginning to focus on your breathing, which should be deep and regular, from way down to way up. And as you're taking those nice, deep, relaxing breaths, go ahead and begin to really feel, really enjoy the nourishing oxygen, the peaceful energy that flows in with each in-breath. And with each exhaling breath, beginning to really feel, really enjoy the feeling of letting go, releasing, relaxing more and more with each out breath. And as you continue to take those nice, deep, relaxing breaths, go ahead and from your heart invite in a really warm, loving, protecting energy. This energy of protection, begins to flow in to the top of your head. You may notice a color or a light, or it may feel warm as this energy of protection continues to flow from the top of your head all the way down your entire body, all the way down to the tips of your toes, so that your entire body is filled, bathed with this warm, loving, protecting energy, so much so that you begin to glow and radiate a halo of protection all the way around your entire body as you get to enjoy feeling so calm, so safe, so peaceful, and so protected. And as you continue to enjoy that wonderful feeling, go ahead and from your heart send out this invitation, this request to your soul, your guides, your spirit friends, your spirit animals, including the iguana, just letting them know these words from your heart. I am open and I am ready for the loving energy, the helpful information, the positive shifts, all that the universe would like to share. I am open and I am ready. And taking your time, there's never any rush, sending the invitation until it feels complete. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and from your heart, invite in the spirit animal, iguana, knowing that the iguana, whenever it comes in, maybe you will see it, maybe you'll hear it or sense it or feel it, or just know that it's there. And however the iguana shows up, go ahead and ask, what would it like to share with you? What would it like to share with you? And know that it may be energy or information or something totally different. But asking the iguana now, what would it like to share with you? And we're going to sit quietly for a few minutes as you find out. And remember, you can always ask follow-up questions and clarifying questions if you want to know more. Sitting quietly now. Enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And again, I do not think it's a coincidence that I got that message on my hike, that it always seems impossible until it's done. And now the iguana is saying to you, hey, there was something you used to dream about doing, but you let it go. You decided that it was unrealistic. I really think the universe wants you to dust off that dream. So, whenever you're ready, why don't you go ahead and ask your soul, your spirit guides, your heart, ask, what is this dream that they really want you to revitalize? So go ahead and find out which dream exactly is the one that's supposed to make it come back. And what we're going to do next is we're going to sit quietly for several minutes. And you're going to need to self-guide on this one because you're the one who knows why you let that dream go. So you're going to need to be the one who talks through it with your team to find out why they think it's important to bring it back, to find out what the plan is, to find out what the energy is. So in short, just make sure that you work through every doubt that you used to have and clear that. And then also set yourself up for success. Whether that means they give you helpful information or helpful energy or a helpful vision, helpful idea. We're going to sit quietly for several minutes and just really work through everything because it's clearly important. They want you to bring this idea back to life. All right, sitting quietly now. Enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And like I said, that bullet point seems to stand out. The one that says, although you've had a hard fall recently, you have to get up and keep going. So, whatever that fall may have been, go ahead and ask your soul, your guides, the universe for all of the support, all of the energy that will help you with not just recovering from whatever that fall was, but really doing very well, thriving. So ask them for the energy that will help you to thrive as you move on and continue. We're going to sit quietly for a couple of minutes and ask for that really powerful, very sturdy, strong, thriving energy to help propel you forward. Taking a few more moments. we're going to circle back to that other bullet point that says, even though you may feel mired in the mundane circumstances of your life, you can make the choice to climb out of them and view them from a different perspective. And I think we all have stuff like that, where we're just bored, tired, over it about certain things, right? And some of those certain things, like, we just have to keep doing. So why don't we find out what those certain things are? So go ahead and ask your brain. Your brain knows what things really bore it. Maybe it's also your heart, your body, etc. What things are really mundane that you do have to keep doing, that you might as well get a fresh perspective on so they can be pleasant. We're going to sit quietly, find out what they are, find out what the new perspective is, so you can start to enjoy these activities in a really pleasant way. Taking a few more moments. I keep thinking about an iguana that I met in Mexico one time. And he lived by a pool. And he sat on a chair. And he just really enjoyed himself. Like, he would strut around so happy that I even gave him the nickname Showman, because he was just sort of showy and flashy. And so the iguana of this book is so serious. But the iguana that I know from Mexico was really fun and was living a very good life. So why don't we, as our final exercise tonight, balance out all of this seriousness. And remember that there is an iguana living in Mexico by the pool that is having such a fun time. His nickname is Showman. Why don't we call in the energy of that iguana as our final exercise? He knows how to have fun. So invite him in. We'll sit quietly for a few minutes. Feel free to hang out by the pool with him. It was a nice pool. Enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And knowing that we're going to be bringing you back in just a few moments, go ahead and send a lot of love, a lot of gratitude to your soul, your guides, your spirit friends, to the iguana, the serious one and the lighthearted one, and every iguana in between, and allowing them to reciprocate and to send their love, their appreciation to you as well. And when we bring you back in just a few moments, know that all of your day-to-day activities will return just like normal. So driving, grocery shopping, dialing phone numbers, all of that will return just like normal. And you'll also come back in a way where this access, this connection, all of this openness to the beautiful energy, the upgrades, the new perception, all of this will stay open and accessible to you at whatever percentage feels good to you. So beginning the process now of coming back to this time, this place, the cozy cushions underneath you, returning your focus, your awareness to the sounds inside of the room and the sounds outside of the room, and also returning your focus and your awareness to your wonderful body and your wonderful breathing. And now as you're focusing on your breathing, really feeling, really enjoying the enlivening energy that flows in with each in-breath. Really enjoying and really feeling the thriving energy that flows in with each in-breath. And really enjoying and really feeling the upbeat energy that flows in with each in-breath. And taking 2, 3, or 4 more really enthusiastic, really energizing in-breaths. And then opening your eyes, wide awake and alert, and all the way back now. Welcome back. I hope you guys will get to see some fireworks this evening wherever you are in the world. And let's see who we're going to be hanging out with tomorrow. Oh, impala. Okay. Very similar to an antelope. So tomorrow we hang out with impala, which should be pretty fun. It's really beautiful. It looks really fast. Okay, so we'll be doing this again in about 23 hours, 6 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be vibing with the spirit animal, impala. Love you guys very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Independence Day. And if you're not in the United States, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your, is today Friday? Friday.